Ryan here, Miranda there. We're from Podcast Unlocked, IGN's weekly Xbox show. Miranda, I thought we'd take a minute here in the wake of E3 to talk about Project Scarlett. That's what we were dying to hear about at E3. We did hear about it, and it's clear now. I mean, this is the future of the entire Xbox brand relies on this, and there are a lot of different components to it, starting with these first-party studios are going to have to start paying off here before too long.
You're wearing the Double Fine shirt, the newest acquisition to Xbox Game Studios. It's really exciting to see them kind of picking these very different kinds of studios, kind of diversifying what kind of games they want to offer, which I think is really important. When I think about Xbox, I think about all the great shooters I played on Xbox, but not necessarily big sprawling RPGs.
Right.
Except for like Fable, but then like I can name like one specific thing, right? Like I think them investing on so many different kinds of studios is going to really bolster what they can offer.
Yeah, it should go a long way towards trying to break the long-held and fair narrative that that Xbox is basically just the Halo, Gears, Forza pillars, and that's it. Fable is rumored to be coming back, not confirmed yet, from a second team at Playground, the Forza Horizon developers. You mentioned Double Fine. They do like cooler, little smaller things that should release more often. Matt Booty, the head of Xbox Game Studios, I had an interview with him during E3. He told me that they're aiming to get something out from first party at least once a quarter. Every single quarter, something new from first party out of these like 15 new studios now. So that's key. But the hardware too, which we heard a little bit about.
Yeah, so we are, of course, always expecting that big hardware jump when we get something new like this so many years later. So we're going to have native 4K. Runs at 60 frames.
Speaking my language already.
Up to 8K, which is like, I don't even have a TV that can do that.
I don't think we'll see that in reality.
Yeah,
but
it's like eventually. Faster load times, kind of the things that we would expect from next gen.
Hardware ray tracing.
Yes.
Which could be really interesting because we're just starting to see that in the new GPUs on PC video cards now, and it's taking old classic PC shooters and completely transforming them. So it'll be cool to see that applied to new technology.
So when you just say ray tracing, it's kind of hard to understand what that even means. And I kind of got my first experience looking at that with Control. So they have ray tracing, and they have this button for us that was very nice in our demo just to turn it off and on. And it is quite a bit of difference with the shadows and lighting.
Yeah.
So
yeah, really neat stuff there. And compatibility, I think, is the other key thing. Microsoft's Play It Anywhere, xCloud, that whole thing, but every games and accessories all going to work, including your favorite new accessory.
Yes, Elite Series 2. I'm super excited to get one. Went hands-on with it for just a little bit, and I think it's a promising upgrade that we want from the original Elite.
Yeah.
And the fact that all the things that I'm getting now will work on the next Xbox is super exciting. So one of my biggest worries was coming out of the show was Cyberpunk 2077.
Right, out in April.
But yeah, I want to get started. I want to get in that world, but what about my game save? Well, it will just transfer to the next Xbox, which is so cool. 4
generations of Xbox games will be playable on the Scarlett console. Not every original Xbox game, but every one that's backwards compatible now, which is a nice list.
Good library.
And then every 360 game that's compatible on Xbox One will come forward. And in time, I was told by the backwards compatibility team, the goal is for every single Xbox One game to come forward. So if Microsoft can execute on every aspect of that vision, it's a bold vision, it's a big vision, but they've been working on it for a number of years now, just rebuilding the plane, the Xbox plane in midair after the disastrous takeoff. They got it into the sky, and then things started to fall off and go wrong, but they've been rebuilding it on the fly, and all the pieces are there for them to really hit it out of the park with Project Scarlett.
It really is so important for them to succeed with this, right? Like I feel like we've had so much build up to this, hey, we are reinventing what we're doing here. Like we're going back to just focusing on games and making sure that is the core experience of the next Xbox. And we want to see them fulfill on that.
Yeah, no Kinect, no peripherals, mandatory attached, and
I will miss the Kinect just a little bit. I do like shouting at my TV to pause things.
No, actually that is useful. Let's just build in a little, Cortana microphone. That's all we need. But best of all, Halo Infinite, day one launch title for Scarlett. So we'll look forward to that, and we'll have to see more about Project Scarlett in the coming, 18 months or so leading up to its release. So for more on all things Xbox, all things Project Scarlett, keep it tuned right here to IGN.